All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, broadcasting to you live here back in Texas in Ravenscar, my backyard. It's a little chilly, but not as chilly as it was out in Georgia. Hey, Charles, good morning. I wasn't sure if anyone was even going to be still listening to the Donut Shop or looking for the Donut Shop, so it's good to see you, man. Oh, hey, woo, James, hello, S, good morning, Kimberlyn, my war chief. Oh, I wish you all could have come out to Georgia Bushcraft with me. It was awesome. Hey, Gerardo, good morning. Oh, man, it was cold and it was wet and it was wonderful and all that. Hey, Bill, good morning. Whew, I'm still exhausted and tired, and I have a ton of stuff to unpack and clean. And of course, I left some of the stuff with my buddy down in Clear Lake because we missed some of the stuff when we were transferring everything from his vehicle to my vehicle. Oh well. There it is. Helen hug, get your Helen hug, get your Helen hug. Helen hug. I like the Helen hugs. Okay. Oh, Helen. So you were saying you were only like a 6-hour drive. So next year, I'm going back. I'm going back to Georgia Bushcraft. It was awesome. But yeah, everyone there said, yeah, the 3 1-hour classes wasn't nearly enough. So they want to expand it into much bigger classes when I'm there next year. So at that point, it may be worth driving down, hanging out, camping, joining the campfires, joining the really everything for a day or two. So I would check it out. Hey, Jonathan, Alexi, good morning, Dancing Queen. Hey, Nicole, Evie, hello. I missed you guys too. I missed you, Evie. How are you? Leo, hello. It's like a homecoming. Leo, Diane, Laura, woo! Yep, I'm back. Hey, Jennifer, hello. Bushcraft near Houston sounds awesome. There is a Texas bushcraft group led by the Bearded Burton YouTuber guy, and they have some stuff. But this was out in Georgia. This was a 13-hour drive away. Totally worth it though. I said doc, but the talk to text said dark. I'm a dark doc. Wow. Damn. Okay. Welcome back. I can't believe how much I missed you in the tribe. You're making me feel good. Whoa. Farkleberries. Farkleberry. Thank you, Tina. Another Farkleberry. Oops. I did not find any of that plant in Georgia, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Brother and I are planning on it. It was a tad too late to plan for camping. It was awesome. I'm gonna post some videos and stuff. And if you follow like Georgia Bushcraft on Facebook and Instagram and so forth, everyone's posting pictures and tagging them. It's really awesome. Hey Donna, good morning. The trip was absolutely fantastic. Among other things, I got to go hawk hunting, and not hunting hawks, but out using hawks to hunt squirrels. And we got 2 squirrels, and that was just really badass. And just hanging out with my idols of Instagram and YouTube and the whole bushcraft community. I discovered, for those of you who watch Naked and Afraid, Teal, 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 the one young lady who's just a kick-ass bushcrafter, survival expert. She's a fan of mine. It was awesome. Oh, people are texting. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure it's nothing important. Okay. All right. Trying to, man, I gotta tell you, coming back to civilization though, after being out under the stars, watching the Milky Way up above every night, well, except for the rainy nights, which are actually 3 of them. Laying there under the stars, wrapped in blankets and stuff, and then coming back to civilization, that kind of sucked. And especially when seeing all the crazy ass shit everyone's been doing while I was away. What's up with Houston? Oh well. Dark Doc has me checking space weather before I use my radios. Not a bad idea. So there was actually a astrophysicist at the bushcraft meetup that had these like $20,000 telescopes and stuff and showing us all sorts of stuff. And there was also a ham radio group there. And yeah, it was science and bushcraft and axes and fire and lots of fire and a fair amount of mead and whiskey and stuff like that. So good time. Hey, Kimberly. Sharon, hello. Dennis, good morning. Hey, Kathy. Oh, man. Yes, Kimberly, it was cool. And so part of it, so when you're hunting with hawks, it's not just sitting there and letting the hawks fly around. So we were after squirrels. We're in the woods. So our jobs is to stir up the squirrels. So we're running through the woods, whooping and hollering and banging on trees and pulling on vines and trying to agitate the squirrels, because agitating squirrels is something I really do enjoy doing, because I hate squirrels. I love eating squirrels, but squirrels as a species, evil little beasties. So, trying to stir up the trees, get the squirrels moving, and then you learn why it's better to hunker down and hide when someone's trying to scare you than to run from treetop to treetop, because up above the treetops, death awaits. With claws. Hey, Jennifer. Good morning. Diana. Well, hello there, Travels. Peanut butter checks his life, if you didn't know. Okay. I was planning on using this event. I figured I'd be running around, I'd be doing all sorts of stuff, and it's going to be cold. It was colder than I expected, but and so I didn't bring much food. I was looking at this as being a way to finally get down to from that I've been just plateaued at 225, and so I was figuring, okay, running around, being cold, not eating much, I'm going to get my weight down to down to close to 200 or maybe 210. And then I got there, and the feasting began. Oh boy, was there food! Hey, you want some bear sausage? Heck yeah! Hey, you want a buffalo steak? Heck yeah! And it's like everyone's throwing food at each other, and I ate some of my stuff, but everyone else was offering me stuff, and I came back 5 pounds heavier. When I got home last night, I was 230, and it's like, crap. So good though. So today is my fast day. Anyway, where I was going with that. So as good as peanut butter check sounds, because they do sound very good. I'm having sugar, black coffee, no sugar, black coffee as I usually have, and then trying to avoid eating the rest of the day. We'll see how that goes. Yes. So what you're saying was we all need to plan for next year. It was like, when I die, I want to go to Georgia Bushcraft. So the people, the skills being taught, the really badass stuff for sale. It's still all packed up, but man, the axes and it's a bunch of knife makers and axe makers were there, and blacksmiths were there, and leather workers and trappers. All that sort of stuff, but also there's a huge selection because it's growing into also kind of a off the grid homesteading sort of thing too. There's expert on solar panels and how to set up a solar power array and all this sort of thing there. And then a lot of the people came from maybe not all over, but at least for all over from east of the Mississippi. Yeah, east of the Mississippi. And so the camp systems, the van life type people were there. So there was a ton of van lifers. Those are the people that live in vans. There were a bunch of overlanders. Overlanders is the people that, they trick out their vehicle for going off-road and camping out in the middle of nowhere. So there was all these amazing like rooftop tents and travel trailers and it was just like, I was going through and just adding stuff to my Amazon list, walking up and down the camping area. And it would be so badass to have like the tribe, the Donut Shop tribe camping spot. Because if people were coming, I'm good friends with the organizer, and so we could actually designate an area for the Donut Shop. Oh man! And if there was Wi-Fi there, that was one problem. There was no Wi-Fi there. There really wasn't even any phone signal there. But broadcasting every morning from there would have been awesome. I would have loved to have you guys there. Okay. Oh man. Okay, what else we got going on here? Hey Carol, good morning. Jonah, hello. Good morning, Doc and Tribe. It's been a long while. Hope everyone's been doing great. Week 2 at my new job. Congratulations on the new job. And working from home. Getting to Donut Shop Live is so much better. Truly miss everyone here. We miss you. We miss you. Oh, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. Viking Jonathan. I haven't watched your live shows over at Merriweather Cantina. Mary Cantina. I want to see that. But okay. I moved a 1972 32-foot Holiday Rambler to my bug out location. Vintage prepping. Man, Jonathan, you would have loved Georgia Bushcraft and they would have loved you. It was awesome. It was so awesome. Hey, Melissa, good morning. Good vibes from Dina. Hello, Dina. I'm glad I made it back safely, too. Embrace your 225 number. That's where nature wants you. Not sure what 225 number is, but hey, I like being embraced by nature. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline. So, let me put up Jacqueline here. Hey, Jacqueline. We coming home last night. We were really hungry. We're driving on I-10. We stopped at Mutt Jeff's in Vidor, Texas, and had some burgers, and they were good. So, yeah, Mutt Jeff's there in Vidor. And I kind of was thinking of contacting you, but I was also kind of in a little bit of a dopamine crash from all that and being so close to home and reality and having to set up. And this week is going to be hell. One of the things that's going to make it hell, it looks like starting Thursdays. I'm not sure. This week it's going to be on a Wednesday. But Medicine Man Planco, by that I mean me, is going to do Shop Talk Live. So think of it as a infomercial on the internet about Medicine Man plant products. And so tomorrow a crew is coming in to install cameras and whatever they do to broadcast this over the internet up in the quasi spare bedroom. So today I have to go to work, then I have to do some stuff with Mrs. Weather, and then I have to frantically clean and create a movie studio, or not like a TV studio in the spare bedroom. So it's going to be crazy. Yes, the skills part sounds wonderful, but can I bring my RV? My camping on the ground days are past. Yes, they have RVs. They have a section for RVs. They do not have electrical hookups and they do not have a dump station, but RVs, yes, they do have places for RVs. We'll make some room for Texas wild game. 3 hunting days a week for me starts tomorrow. Sweet. Supposed to go deer hunting this weekend after. So I'm teaching up in Wimberley this Saturday. So if you're up in the Austin area, be sure to check that out. You can go to either Medicine Man Plant Co. upcoming classes. Go to Medicine Man Plant Co. upcoming classes. We need the love there. But from there, you can get to the signups for Wimberley. And then the week after that, I'll be down at San Jacinto Battleground. So that'll be good. But yeah. Whew. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning. Okay, could the public come for a day? Yes, they do have day passes. So you can just kind of come and, I know there is a fee associated with it. I don't know what the fee is, but it's not bad. But yeah, you can come, you can hang out the day. Classes start at 9 a.m. and each class is about an hour long, depending on who's doing it. But they had like blacksmithing classes, and they had herbal salve making classes, and they had trap making classes, and they also have a lot of contests. So like fire building contest and things like that. So orienteering, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you can come for the day. And so the classes, like I said, they start at 9, and I think the last ones end at 4 or maybe 5. And then each day it's different classes, but usually instructors teach the class twice. I highly recommend like the junkyard blacksmithing class. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. Hey, yep. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. A big tribe camp out. We need a flag. I'm picturing a big. Hey, it's Nick here. Hey, Nick. Nick is the guy that I rode with. Thank you again, Nick, for introducing me to this heaven on earth. Late to tie in, but thanks to the donut shop and Meriwether for letting me borrow him for a week. I was definitely not kidnapped. I had a great time, Nick. Hopefully you're hearing the enthusiasm. So we're trying to get a whole donut shop tribe out there, Nick, and like rope off an area for the donut shopopians. Shopopians? Donation? No, donate. Ooh, donation. Anyway. I would say Nick had a good time. Wouldn't you agree with that, Nick? Yeah, I think Nick had a good time. Nick is a wonderfully bad influence. No, he's a wonderful influence. The one thing that confused me about Nick was him drinking ice cold beers in an ice cold night in front of a fire. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to stick to like, things that warm me, like some mead and some hard alcohol, things like that. Met a wonderful mead maker. Oh, James McMurray. So next year there's going to be a mead making class by a guy. We spent Wednesday night? No. Friday night? I think it was Friday. I don't know what night it was. Sampling a bunch of different meads together by the fire. And yeah, it was totally awesome. Hey, Henry. Hello. Man, Henry, you would have loved it. The overlanding trucks and vans and systems were amazing, absolutely amazing. So you and every tent, every bumper, every trailer, everything was there. Any piece of gear you ever wondered about, someone had in the camping area, and everyone was set up and really friendly, and you just walk up, hey, I've been thinking about such and such, what do you think about that? Oh, this is a good thing, but this is a bad thing. Totally awesome. Can you see I'm excited about this? I'm so excited about this. Yeah, 225 pounds. 6'5", 225 pounds. I wasn't doing my push-ups while I was out there either. Woo, woohoo! Week 5 for my new job, Big Thicket Association bookkeeper. Awesome. Doing good and counting money. Excellent. Oh, pound sign. Okay, gotcha. 225. Now things are slowly falling into sense. My caveman brain. Yep. Mutton Jeff's, locally owned, good food. The one thing, it was good. It was good. And a huge servings at a good price. We both had the Big Bob barbecue burger with the onion rings and barbecue sauce and all that. huge, and a huge plate of seasoned French fries, which were delicious. And we got some fried pickles because our eyes were bigger than our stomach. Excellent fried pickles, huge boat of fried pickles. No beer there because I was ready for a beer there, but anyway. James, you know it too? Oh, your girlfriend is from there. Yeah, that place is really awesome. They just had good food. I believe the correct term here is surprise. So, yeah, Mrs. Weather is very kind to allow a TV set in her home. She understands that for medicine man to grow and for her to live a life of comfort, she hopes to live, that will occur. Okay, is there something like that? Something like the Georgia Bushcraft? Not yet. So there is the Texas Bushcraft group. I believe, Chad, you're part of that, aren't you, Chad? And they've had some small campouts like up in the different national forests and stuff around Texas, usually up in the Sam Houston. But not the big organized things with vendors and scheduled classes and overlanding. It's more often like 10 people with hammocks out in the woods somewhere in the Sam Houston and that sort of thing. But so if you know the Bearded Burton, he's one of the big bushcraft Instagrammers, and he's located here in Texas. He's up in the Dallas area. He keeps trying to create, or he's using Georgia Bushcraft as a model for something he wants to create here in Texas. So slowly, there may eventually be something like that. Hey, Tracy, good morning. Kiri, hello. Bonnie, yes, the tribe camp out would be great. Heck yeah, we need more Nick. I miss Nick. It's only been like 18 hours. No, it's been less than 18 hours. What I like about Nick is he's happy. Even when he's stressed and worried and all that, he's happy. It just like, I like that. Ooh, okay, I'm giving a presentation at a local homeowners today at 10 a.m. about how to modify the places we live to meet not only our own needs, but the needs of other species, plant natives, most definitely. Jonah, has anyone been to Renfest yet? Is it worth taking my parents and hubby there? It would be there first. What's the cost like? Okay. Yeah, so I was at Renfest. I'm a big Renfest fan. Love it. I was there the Saturday before this Saturday, so 9 days ago, something like that. Because I mean, I go in garb. I have fun. It's expensive. Figure it. You know, it's like $30 to get in, maybe a little more. Buy the tickets online; it saves a little bit. They have tons of free entertainment. There's all sorts of musical groups and magicians and acrobats and theatrical groups there. And it's fun just walking the grounds and looking at the other people in garb and interacting with them and looking, and tons of shops, lots of shops with all sorts of really cool craft wares and things like that. But it's one of those places, think of it as like going to Vegas or Lake Charles to gamble, where you know you're going to burn through $200 that day, and mainly what you get from it is just a wonderful magical experience, escaping modern world and going back into a more fantasy-like world. $200 is probably an excessive. I tend to buy, garb and shiny pointy things and leather things. But between getting in and maintaining your sugar levels by snacking all day, you probably, if that's all you did, if you didn't buy anything, it's going to be up there. But if you love, Tolkien and fantasy and escaping reality, and just want to hang out with a beautiful, wonderful, musical, foodable type fantasy experience, definitely go. Jonathan, I got to meet a few of the tribe in person. I don't know when I would be in Canada. So if we could all be in one place at one time, it would be easier for me to meet everyone that way. That would be cool. Man, that would be so awesome. I got the best kitchen setup thing, and I think I posted pictures that's on there, but absolutely wonderful. Yes, there's woods, there's fields, so they have woods where a lot of people set up their hammocks, and it's nice woods with very little undergrowth. A fire went through there a few years ago, wiped out all the undergrowth, so it's just a lot of big trees, nice canopy, mainly hardwoods, a few pines, with big sections of no undergrowth, so it's perfect for hanging up hammocks. They got a big field for setting up the overlander type stuff, or just tents and RVs and all that sort of thing too. Drunk Nick is just happy Nick, trying to inspire others to join him in his happiness. I'll have to bring you a bottle of each, and a new one I'm going to bottle on Thursday. Sweet. Whew, I'm tired. Careful, you're going to explode with all that enthusiasm. I know, and it's going to be another year, and I don't want a year to pass quickly, because life passes too quickly. And as a wise person once said, never wish for tomorrow. It'll get here soon enough. So I just have to hold on. But one of the things I have to do, I brought a lot of stuff I didn't need, and there's a few things I wish I had brought. And so whenever I make a camping, I'm a list maker. I made a camping list of what I wanted to bring, brought it, and then throughout the week I was out there, I was adding and subtracting and leaving notes. Whenever I do something like this, I write myself an after action report about, okay, what went right, what went wrong, what do I need to change, what do I have to think about, things like that. So each time gets better and better. April, pickle chips or spears in the fried pickles? Pickle chips, served with ranch dressing. So you take the pickle chip, dip it in, and ooh, so good. Okay, so Laura, yes, Canada is big, or bushcraft is big in Canada. In fact, this year, the 2001 international meetup of bushcrafters occurred in Canada. Next year, the international gathering of bushcrafters will be in the UK, where they come from all over the world. But there's a huge bushcraft community in Canada. Cool. Good news from Bonnie. I got a job too. I'll be working for Live Ops doing customer service, which is my background, from home. Oh, nice. I've known several people who work for them, so I know it's a real deal. That's cool. Congratulations. Here we go. Here's another vote to go to the Renaissance Festival. Jacqueline says, go. It's awesome. I love Renaissance period. I went October 30th in the Dancing with the Coven at Texas Rainfest Witches. Had a blast. The campgrounds can get wild, but there's a family camp area if you need less nudity. Okay. And so, actually, Jacqueline and I were there at the same time, and she's one of the few people I didn't run into the whole day. Hey, good morning, Captain. Yep. All right. Thanks, Doc, for the info. Renfest, appreciate the tips. Yep. Just treat it like Vegas or something like that, where you know you're going to spend a lot of money, but you have some control over how much money you spend. Oh, and if you're sneaky, you can sneak in your own alcohol. Just saying. You know, put it in like a little flask or something. Hey, Chelsea, if the vendor is still there, it's been a few years. They sell these foam material. Yes, they're still there. They sell these amazing foam material covered bat looking things that are amazing for kids and kid-like adults. Bought 2 for our sons and one of us grown-ups to play with together, and they're still holding up. And what you do is you beat each other with them. You pretend they're swords and you whack each other relatively painlessly. I'd like to buy 2 more and 1 for a small one for our little child, maybe next year. Yep, they were there. Okay, Helen, my niece sings at Renfest pagan festivals around the Michigan area. Check her out, Bell Book and Canta. Sorry, Bell Book and Canto. It's a wonderful play on words. If you haven't seen the movie Bell Book and Candle, Bell Book and Candle, check it out. So Bell Book and Canto is it makes me laugh. I like that. I love clever wordplay. Hey Deborah, good morning. First tribal campout idea, Bucky's in Madisonville. Lots of space for tents, and Laura gets to experience it for the first time. Almost bought 2 bags of beaver nuggets for mead on Sunday. So word of warning. So Bucky's actually does not allow camping in their parking lot, and they frown upon you even just sleeping in your car there. Just saying. Never wish for tomorrow. It'll soon be here. But tomorrow is the first deer hunt. Awesome. Yep. After event assessment, you taught us that, and I love it. It makes life easier. Because if you wait too long, you forget all the good stuff. All right. Maybe you should do once a week or more bushcraft prep for next year. Oh, yeah. So one of the things I want to do is I want to be in the fire building contests because I used to do that in Boy Scouts. And I got to say, I was, underwhelmed by some of the fire building capabilities of the attendees, or at least the people in the competition. I suspect part of it is the people who really know what they're doing don't enter the contest. Oh, and the prizes are really excellent, by the way. They let the newer people have at it. Who knows? But anyway. Yes, Bucky's meetup. I'll bring the caribou. Now, what we need to do is find a hip camp somewhere and go there. Oh, Oxford Ranch. Oh, Oxford Ranch would be so awesome. 7:50, time for the group take. Let's do that. Yay! Group take. We got the immune pill. So, Medicine Man Plant Co. by me. Take the immune pill. So, the immune pill was the only one I brought with me to Georgia Bushcraft. Kind of wishing I brought the liver pill too. The brain pill. Memories. Man, I haven't seen Mom and Dad. Oh, update on Mom. The liver pill, which I'm still out of, which is probably why I didn't bring it. The uric acid pill. I don't think I need that. Not feeling any uric acid buildup. The blood pressure pill, which is back. It's back. Back in the blood pressure again. And like I said, I have low blood pressure, but I'm back to taking 1 a day instead of the full dose just because of the other antioxidants that are so wonderful, all sorts of other stuff. The Serenity pill. I don't think you want me serene. I think you like me hyperactive. Radioactive? I don't know. The libido pill. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And the Stonebreaker pill. Woo! Stonebreaker pill. Ooh, last one. I need to set these out so that I remember to get them. All right. Woo, chilly here. Hey, good morning, Broussard Homestead. How are you today? Ooh, I got a mouthful of capsules here. Let's see. Ellen, the donut shop folks you put up has a different look this morning. New look. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, yeah, Bucky's and Bastrop. I like the Bucky's and Bastrop. You know they have Bucky's in Alabama and Louisiana? It was weird, but good. Okay. Hey, Roxana, good morning. So, Broussard, should I go to Facebook to comment? I can see your comments here. But if you comment via Facebook, your comments disappear once this is over with. So if you want like lasting comments, comment from Facebook. But wherever you're comfortable. Probably a little more likely for me, if you ask a question that requires a complicated answer, do that on Facebook, because like I said, on YouTube, it does disappear. Okay, what materials are allowed in the fire building contest? So what they give you is one log, like a big log, and your cutting implement of choice. And usually, usually they use a flint and steel, or a fire steel, not flint and steel, but a fire steel to start the fire. And you have to take this log and process it down into different size pieces and hit it with the sparks and get the wood burning. And then the goal is to burn through a piece of string that's about 18 inches above the ground. And then the final challenge, they have these throughout the event, and the final challenge is to run off into the woods, get wood, come back, and boil a quart of water. And the first one to get the water boiling is the winner. So how far out in the middle of nowhere does bushcraft have to be? Like, here is fine. Bushcraft in my backyard. Yep, Oxford Ranch would be an ideal place for the meetup, because it's a big open area. They got a fishing pond. They got a huge area. It's huge. You can have like the family area. You can have the less family area, something like that. They already host a bunch of events. Henry, was it the Toyota Overlanders or just an Overlander event? So if you want to learn more about setting up your vehicle for camping out in the middle of nowhere, look at the different Overlander groups on Facebook. Jonah, wow, time flies at the donut shop. I feel energized and revitalized, all charged up. Thank you, peeps. I'm feeling the same way. So totally. Hey, Brett, good morning. I was chatting on YouTube, but decided to come here for conversation. No one's ever chatting over there. Yeah, the YouTube isn't as chattable. More chatty here. Also, I think on YouTube, I don't know if you can reply to other people's comments. Not sure. Jennifer, hello. Happy you made it back safely. Forgot my pills yesterday. No goop fake. Have a blessed day for the whole tribe. That is the plan. Love the blessings. Man, it's okay. Thank you all for welcoming me back. I was a little worried. I get back and everyone had moved on to something. And then I'd be, hello, anyone out there? I need energy. Where is everybody? But everyone's back and excited, and I'm back and excited. And like I said, I was feeling kind of glum yesterday when I pulled into Houston and I saw the news about the deaths at the concert and everything else going on. It's like, no, I want to go back into the woods, but I miss you guys. And now you're here, and life is much better. Jennifer, I thought I was grumpy last week just because I'm old. No, must have been missing the daily donut shop. Cool. Yep, I am Broussard. Broussard. Am I saying that right? Broussard Homestead. I figured with the same, Broussard last name that you were Broussard Homestead. So, cool beans. Oh my, but nobody beats Bucky's in El Campo, just down the road from Praxis and Mike's Gas? I don't know. Let's see. El Campo. I mean, I know where El Campo is. I'm trying to think if I've been there. Chelsea, if you've ever been in Madisonville, about 20-30 minutes away in Normagee is the Tice Sausage Company. They process meat, but also sell stuff. Their sausage is amazing, and their beef jerky, etc. I've known people my whole life, and they're good people. I'll have to check that out. Back when I had the motorcycle, I'd ride through Normagee, Normangee, and I have to check that out. I'm also a big fan of the Bellevue Meat Market. That's where I get my my deer process that I hunt out in Bellevue because it's convenient and they're wonderful and really good. Ooh, here we go. Practice fire building yesterday. Ended up with some delicious pork steaks. That's the way to do the fire building. Okay, yeah, Henry, I believe it was Texas Overland out at Oxford Ranch. I also recommend following Oxford Ranch, the Texas one, Oxford Ranch. Make sure it's the Texas one. And they announce the different upcoming Overlander meetups and things like that there. Yep. I'm on YouTube when I'm in Facebook jail. Facebook jail. Yep. Got to have skills and putting them out too. And that's one thing. When you're out there on the property, you do have to have some sort of off the ground fire pit for your fire rather than just building fires on the ground, because they don't want burn patches all over their pasture, and they don't want, if the weather is dry or something, they don't want the fire flaming through everything. All right, Chelsea, maybe it's being on my phone and using Safari, but I can't listen to the video and look at comment type. So I comment, I get choppy video pieces. Weird. I don't know. Fire putting out skills is much easier for males. Okay, so that's just to go sideways for a second. Too much information time. So when you are in cold weather and you're cold, your body is burning more fuel to keep you warm, to maintain your temperature. And so you're developing more metabolic waste products. So normally I can sleep through the night without having to get up at all, even if I have had a mead or two. But man, every night I was there, I was getting up like twice a night, running across the field in flip-flops and underwear, heading to the outhouses just to relieve the bladder, and then run back and climb into my sleeping bag and try to go back to sleep. So yeah, plan accordingly. Let's see. His last week was kind of empty without you starting today. Most definitely. Ooh, James, the Buc-ee's in Fort Worth is a nice place. It's the nicest one I've been in. And yes, the one over in Alabama was weird. It was missing all the Texas-themed stuff. Yeah. What was really weird was stopping at an academy in Atlanta on the drive-in, because we had to get some last-minute gear there. And seeing all the Atlanta Braves stuff, weird. Ooh, it's 8 o'clock, but okay, have a good one. All right, I just realized it's 8. It's after 8. I need to get going. All right, swing through here. Tice 100%. Running through. Oh, not tighty whities. We're talking traveled boxers. I'm a boxer, man, in case anyone was ever wondering. And since I was out there for 7 days with no shower, like every third day, I just swap out the underoos and away I'd go. Okay. It's 8:01. I need to get going. I will see you all tomorrow. Once I know exactly, I'm not sure if we are doing an actual live Top Shock live broadcast tomorrow, or if we're just getting everything set up and testing the equipment and working on that. But if we do go live, then I'll post a link. Also, don't forget, got classes this coming up weekend in Wimberley. If you know anyone who's interested, share the link. Can you share my links? Can you guys do me a favor? Share. Tell people, hey, if you want to learn wild edibles, medicinal plants, here are some classes near you. That would be really awesome. That would help me out. But other than that, have a great day. I need to get going. So back. So nice to be back. You know what I mean. All right, Mom, Dad, if you're out there, I love. Oh. one last thing. So mom, she last week she did have the heart valve replacement surgery. They were able to go up through the artery and with a little catheter thing and just pop it into place. They did not have to split her open. It was an extremely unpleasant experience nonetheless because she was awake for it. And she said it was extremely painful and she's in a really bad mood. And but she's alive. Awesome. So anyway, just an update on my mom. Okay. Time to get going. Love you all. End broadcast.